Good morning, everyone. I'm Bruce Gordon with the Department of Public Safety. Thank you for joining us here today, and for those of you who are watching online across the state of Minnesota. We're proud to be able to introduce the newest member of the BCA investigations team. You'll meet Sota in just a moment. You're going to hear from two speakers this morning, Superintendent Drew Evans and Special Agent Luke Munkelwitz, who is assigned to the BCA Predatory Crimes Unit. We'll begin with Superintendent Evans.
Well, thank you, Bruce. And again, thank you for joining us here in person and across the state of Minnesota. My name is Drew Evans. I am the superintendent here at the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. And we're pleased to introduce to you today the newest member of the BCA. K9 Sota is trained to locate electronic evidence. So unlike a lot of other police agencies that use different evidence, she's specially trained to locate electronic evidence such as USB drives, cell phones, and things as small as this USB drive that I'm holding here today. And she does this at crime scenes and different cases that we're investigating all across the Minnesota. Sota's been taught to recognize the odor known as TPPO. Okay. And this evidence is typically she is used most often in child exploitation cases. And those are the cases where we're locating people that are trying to exploit our children online, whether it be through child pornography investigations or those contacting our children online. These types of evidence are critical to proving those cases, to hold those accountable who choose to try to hurt our children across Minnesota. However, she's also been deployed in different homicide investigations, financial crimes cases, and will be utilized in all types of investigations that the BCA assists our local partners across the state of Minnesota. So far, she's been on 10 different cases, found 21 different pieces of critical evidence as she's been doing her work, including a cell phone that was hidden very discreetly, trying to conceal evidence in a place that we never would have found as investigators, but she's assisting us as our most capable investigator with her nose, locating that evidence. The BCA has been very fortunate to receive this canine. It was done through an organization called Operation Underground Railroad, which purchased and trained her as a nonprofit and donated her to the state of Minnesota to conduct these types of investigation and be our newest partner. That's a value of over $15,000. And the only expense to the BCA is her food, her ongoing training, and the different equipment that she needs here at the BCA so that she can conduct her job. She's assigned here with me today. He's assigned, as was noted, to our predatory crime section that conducts internet crimes against children investigations, predatory offender investigations, and human trafficking investigations across the state of Minnesota with our law enforcement partners. And we're really lucky and grateful to have her here. She's the first in Minnesota conducting.
What challenges did you have in the past finding these drives?
So also with our more prevalent, it was very large. Having a smartphone, all of us concealing evidence, or having information on cards such as this that are this small that are inserted into a phone. Criminals are very well adept that they know we're looking for this evidence in our criminal investigations. And so we had to adapt to make sure to locate this type of evidence. And this dog is really going to take us years forward because her nose is much better, obviously, than any of ours. And it's much better than our ability to search these very small locations. For example, you could picture this, and we had this recently happen in a case. If you took an item of evidence this small and you just to find if it got down, she can find it readily and very quickly. Yep. Again, yeah, I'll say it again. It's triphenylphosphine oxide. It's often referred to as TPPO, and it's a chemical coating on all memory storage kits. And so that's what she's been trained to do, is to be able to recognize that chemical.
How new is this?
So
I don't want to say technology, but
I don't know. Luke, do you know? 3 years. Lucas said, telling me here, 3 years we've had dogs doing this type of work. She began her work here in May, and we were able to, it got a little bit delayed because of COVID, but we were able to get Luke safely down to where he needed to do his training with the dog. He can explain more of what that training is if you'd like to. And he does some training with her, but the dog was trained by the organization before that as well. Anything else?
Of what canine and how she finds